Location and navigation. One of the first things you'll notice in MNM is that there is no minimap. In fact, as of this recording, there's no map in the game whatsoever. That may change in the future as the devs are mulling over crude player-made maps via a cartography skill, but as of this recording, this isn't a feature yet. Even if we do get player-made maps, there will be no GPS system. No, this is where you are marker whatsoever on any map in the game. This is by design. Due to this design decision, navigation in MNM is not a mindless process. It requires you to pay attention to where you are, keep an eye out for and track where landmarks are relative to your position, and make sure that if you get into a pinch, that you get an idea of where you are so that you can find your corpse after you die. There is no corpse marker. There is no arrow that points you to it. You, the player, need to remember where you died so you can retrieve your corpse. Now, having said that, there are methods to aid in corpse retrieval, but they require assistance from other players. Necromancers and bards at the minimum have the ability to find corpses, but even they will still just be able to give you a direction. You still have to find it yourself. Editor Purge here. That's not 100% accurate. At high levels, necromancers get the ability to summon a corpse, but it is extremely expensive. I think it was something like 10 gold for the reagent for it. Either way, it is imperative to pay attention to where you are and learn the environment around you. You do this by looking for landmarks and understanding where you are relative to them, as well as keeping an eye on the terrain to see where within the local terrain you are at. Let's use Night Harbor as a quick example. In Night Harbor, where I hope most of you will start at, since Phalendril is brutally difficult to navigate since you can barely see the sky, the sea is to the south. There is a river to the east. There are north and west gates out of the city. The north gate has a wonderful landmark, the giant pink at night wizard spire. It's visible from most of the city. To find your way west, however, look for the giant castle, which is lit up green at night in the far distance up on some cliffs. That is Fallen Watch, which is a dungeon, I believe, in Fallen Pass, which is on the opposite side of Shaded Dunes, which is outside the west gate of the city. So going toward the giant castle is going to help you find your way west. Let's use Shaded Dunes as another example. In Shaded Dunes, you can see Night Harbor from just about anywhere. You'll see the giant dome of the palace, which at night is lit up. It's an easy landmark. In Shaded Dunes, that direction is east. The sea is, once again, to the south. The absolutely enormous mountain that's looming over the dunes is north. And the huge, aforementioned, glowy green castle, yeah, that's to the west still. In simpler terms, there's cliffs to the west and north, a city to the east, and ocean to your south. Lastly, I want to say that at night, this game gets oppressively dark. If you don't have infravision, which is a trait, you're not going to be seeing very much in front of you at all. In fact, without a light source, you can't see the names of enemies until they're very close to you, which can lead to a quick death. However, there is a saving grace: the skybox. The skybox at night, first of all, is worth looking at. It's beautiful. Easily the most beautiful I've ever seen in a game, but I digress. The Milky Way looking star cluster runs east to west approximately, so at night you'll be able to recognize that is east or west. And if you use /time, you'll see what time of night it is, and the position and movement of the moons will help you to figure out the rest of the directions from there. Using these tricks will help you not be lost all the time, and ensure you can find your corpse if you get snuck up on by a desert madman.